And so what does the space mean to me? It means change is coming. It means change is coming.
We have an attitude at Union Capital Boston that we're an organization that always says yes. At the beginning of the day, the door will just be wide open. People come in who are looking for space, who are meeting with people who are here, or people who just come in who are curious.
I strongly believe that having an open space where people can feel they can walk in as who they are. And I think the opposite is a closed space. The antithesis is a space where people don't feel welcome. They can't speak their truth or connect with others, and people shutting their doors to each other.
Laura told me that once they've gotten access to the space, Union Capital was handing out keys like hotcakes. This spirit of radical generosity and wanting everybody to be here, I think, really transfers over into making it feel warm and welcoming.
What it means to me is community. It's a wonderful open space where people are able to be real and authentic to themselves and to their communities, and be able to connect with people from all different walks and backgrounds.
And we often say that a chain is as strong as its weakest link. So when you have an open space like this, and you have different agencies communicating with each other, I think that you start to develop power, you start to develop camaraderie, you start to develop, not just community, but a strong sense of family.
That phrase about what makes a house a home, or you need walls and a roof, but you also need the space to be filled as a vessel of people and energy. To see those exchanges take place on those earlier network nights gave me a lot of hope that this is a space that can continue to do that and can do it in all different forms.
There's a lot of good ideas in our community that don't have the capital, they don't have the resources to get started, and we're really, it hurts our community that we have all these good ideas that just need a little bit of space to function, that don't have it.
I see the space filling the gap so that the respect and the regard for those startup businesses, for those entrepreneurial endeavors is realized.
This space creates an opportunity for people to be able to collectively gather and turn an infant idea into something bigger. So without having that opportunity, you have very limited spaces where people can really come together.
People can utilize this space to host their workshops and gain their network and grow and be able to thrive in whatever they want to do. So these are the spaces that we want to create for the community, and this is a perfect space for it.
The internet is incredible for information sharing, but it is almost, as we've seen, very destructive for trust building. And if we're going to build trust, we're going to have to do it in person. And if we're going to do it in person, we're going to have to find spaces to do it.
The definition of the word collaborative is that everybody has a say and has a voice. So I think that the more that people know that this space is theirs, the more that we can fight to keep it.
And the community needs to take control, or continue to be in control over this space, because I think that that's another way to keep the community here, is that if they're able to exercise their voices and their ideas and be able to feel like, oh my goodness, I'm thinking of this and I think this is a great idea, let me bring it back to my network at UCB. Knowing that you have power within yourself and power with others in taking ownership of spaces is important for creating movements, it's important for creating change, and change will come when you feel ownership, when you feel that pride that I can do something here. I am important. We are important. We are doing something important here.
What's meant a lot to me is that it, again, isn't on my shoulders or my approval. It really is someone who just copied a bunch of keys and said, if you build it, they will come, and let's see what happens.
So come to this space, be a part of this with us and make your own experiences for yourself, and see what pieces of it are interesting to you, because it isn't one thing, it's everything. And it means that every type of person can come and find value here.